Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Kersti. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I did PopSmoke braids today and this is the result. I love it and I think you'll like it too. This is a relatively easy style to do if you know how to do cornrows. If you're wanting to practice your feet in cornrows, this is a really easy style to do because there's only 8 braids. You're gonna need a sectioning comb, you're gonna need a detangling comb, you're gonna need hair gel, preferably a strong holding hair gel. You're also gonna need some type of moisturizer, and you're going to need hair clips. Oh, and you can't forget braiding hair. I used a total of 3.5 packs of pre-stretched braiding hair. The color is color 33, so it's a slightly brown reddish color, but it goes well with my natural color, so I wasn't too concerned with the difference. It took me about 3.5 hours to do this entire style. I started about 10 o'clock. I was done, say, around 2:30.
Step to this style is to part your hair. So you're going to part a line going from your forehead to the base of your neck, a straight line. Now you can do it in one full swoop, or you could do it in section by section, just as long as you end up with a part looking similar to this. Once you've got your hair parted down the center, you're going to use your clip to part off one side, keep it out of your way, and you're going to brush out the other side that you're about to braid. Starting at the center of your head, you're going to part a straight line down, and you're going to make sure that your part is in the front of your ear. That's important for this, the front of your ear. Starting at the center of your head in the middle, you're going to part down, and you're going to add a slight curve to this part, but you're still going to keep it essentially straight, and I'll show you the final result in just a moment. Now, as you can see, we have 4 parts total. You have 1 part in the back, and it depends on everybody's head shape, but essentially you want to keep it at 4 parts for this specific style. So the first part, it is ending before your ear. All right, and your second part is ending just behind your ear. You want to be mindful of any hair that you may have right there, just so that way once you braid it, it's not pulling awkwardly. Then the third part is going to be close to the base of your neck, but not all the way there. Once you've done parting your hair, this is what it should look like. Pre-parting your hair is going to speed up your process and just make sure everything looks a lot neater. You should have a total of 8 sections parted. I mentioned earlier that I used 3.5 packs of pre-stretched braiding hair. This is regular Kanekalon braiding hair. It's been pre-stretched. It is color 33. It's kind of like a reddish brown. Again, 3.5 packs. The gel that I'm using today is by Lovely Bees. You can purchase it on Amazon. I will try to link it down below. But it's essentially an edge control, but because it's medium weight, it's not flaky, I feel comfortable using it all over my head. Step 1 is to apply the gel to the section that you've already parted out. You're going to apply it to the front, to the back, to the sides, just to basically mold your hair into place. This is going to make sure that you don't have any flyaways. It's just going to make sure that your hairs lay down where they need to, and it's just going to assist you in the braid process. I'm using a regular edge control brush to apply the gel, and then I'm going to take my rat tail comb and I'm going to use it to distribute the gel a little bit further down my hair. After you've applied your gel and moisturizer, you're going to take your rat tail comb, your sectioning comb. You're going to part just a little section at the beginning right here like I'm doing. This is just going to help you to anchor your braid. It's going to help it start the foundation for your entire braid and keep it centered. So I am starting off my feed in braid with my natural hair. I started off that braid just braiding my regular hair. Now I'm adding in my first piece of the extension hair. You guys have seen plenty of videos of me feeding in the braiding hair. I have a new video already on my channel. I will link it down below. I'll also try to add it here on the screen so you can just go straight to it. But basically you're going to slide your piece of hair into your thumb and pointer finger. You're going to grab the section that you just slid in, merge it with your real hair, and you're going to basically cross over. You're just going to repeat this step until you've formed the braid to the thickness that you want and to the length that you want. So you slide it in, flip it over, grab it together, and then cross over. Ooh, bars! So again, you're going to take your braiding hair, you're going to slide it in, flip it over, grab, cross over, grab, cross over. Now I'm going to show you a back view so that way you could see exactly what I am doing a little bit closer, but it's the same steps. Again, I will link a video down below with an up close version. Kersti Pitre. Now that you've added every single piece of your braiding hair to this braid, it's time to braid your hair down. This is a part that I get a question, I get this question asked all the time. How do I make sure that my real hair blends with the braiding hair? You need to use your gel. You need to use your gel all the way down your braid. Don't just use it on your edges. So you're going to apply the gel to your real hair and the braiding hair. Take a comb. I'm using my fine tooth comb. You could also use your Denman brush or paddle brush, but I use my fine tooth comb only on this part of the hair to smooth my real hair and the braiding hair together. This is just going to make it a lot effortless. Now, as you can see, I applied the gel to each section. Then as I braided, I carefully look, and if I see anything, I will go ahead and take my comb or my Denman brush and I will smooth my hair down into that braiding hair after each movement. You don't want to rush this part at all. You want to take your time. So if you have to comb after every single pass that you do, that is absolutely fine. There's a term that my husband and I use when we're taking pictures. We say anything for the shot. So anything for your braid. If it means applying your gel each time, combing it down each time, do what you got to do. If it means unraveling it, unravel. Look at this. You see, I can see that little piece sticking out. Unravel it. Get your comb and you're just going to smooth it out and then get back to business. Just like Beyonce said. Okay, I'm officially done with one half of my hair. As you can see, I've used rubber bands to stop the braid where I want it to stop. And this is what it's looking like. One half down, one half to go. Here is another clip of something that you guys ask me a lot. How do I stretch my hair? How do I prepare my hair for my braids? How many pieces do I use? I basically calculate the pieces by this braid rack. This is a 60 count thread rack bought from Amazon, and I just put each piece onto one of those little sticks, we'll call them sticks, and voila, we have 10 pieces of braiding hair that is going from small to big to install into my cornrow. Next step is to finish up this last braid. So I'm applying the gel to the entire perimeter of the part that I created. You want to make sure you apply it to the bottom of the section, to the top, to the sides. This is just going to help to mold it. You don't want to leave not one hair out of place. Something that you should know is that you can create your own little concoctions to lay your hair down. So if you feel like just using an edge control is not helping, you can combine an edge control with a freeze spray or with a moisturizer, or you can switch to beeswax. There's countless options for you to use when it comes to laying your hair down and braiding it. After you apply the gel with your edge brush, you want to go back in with your sectioning comb, and you want to use it to just smooth down what you've applied. I'm using this regular sectioning comb from Braid Envy. You guys can also purchase it from her link at her shop. Now, remember to start your cornrow. For these specific ones, you want to start with your real hair. I sectioned off just a small piece of my real hair at the beginning of the part, and I'm sectioning it into 3 pieces, and I start a regular cornrow. I don't add any braiding hair until I feel like this anchor piece is nice and secure. So right here, you'll see me add in the first piece. I'm going to hold it between my thumb and my pointer finger, and I'm going to slide it in. And then you're going to cross over, and you're going to get your next piece of braiding hair. You want to make sure that in between you grabbing your braiding hair, that you're smoothing down your hair. You want to make sure that no little pieces are sticking out. If you notice that hair is sticking out as you're doing the cornrow, you might want to stop, take it down, and start all over. Sometimes if you're moving too slow, pieces will stick out. So you want to maybe speed it up a little bit. The more sure you are about your movements, the neater your braids are going to be. All right, I'm going to let you guys go ahead and watch the rest of me braiding this braid down, but something that I keep in my head whenever I'm braiding, I say, baby, take your time, you can do it tonight, we can do it, baby, do it tonight. Take your time, do it right.
Kersti Pitre. Produced by Louis Avalon. Kersti Pitre. Produced by Louis Avalon.
And here we go. Once again, we are going to braid down. Apply your gel to each of those legs that has your real hair and the braiding hair, and then you're going to comb it to distribute the product through, and then continue braiding down.
Produced by Louis Avalon. Kersti Pitre. Produced by Louis Avalon.
Okay, here's the last tip. I needed to give you guys this angle when you're braiding down. This is how I braid down once I know that I've braided all of my hair into the braid. So I'm just gonna grab it with my middle finger, pull it over, grab with the middle finger, watch this, grab, pull it over, secure that leg with your thumb, then you're gonna grab, pull it over. So it's like a whole twisting motion. I thought this would be helpful for you guys to see. So when you're braiding down, if you braid in the style that I braid, that it will help you.
Produced by Louis Avalon.
Now I'm just taking some regular scissors and I'm just going to cut below the rubber band. I'm cutting relatively close to the rubber band, but not close, not so close that, it will unravel. Because sometimes if you cut too close, the rubber band pops off, and I've dealt with that and I don't have time for that. So don't cut too close. Lastly, I'm applying my glosser. This is just to help add some shine into the braids, a little bit of moisture, and it smells really good. All types of black girl vibes. I spray it on the bottom of the braids too because my hair is there. After I spray this glosser, I take this Nairobi foam wrap and I apply that to all of the braids and down the braids. And that just helps everything to mold down. I put on a scarf after this, and then, basically I just slept like that. And then I woke up and voila.
That's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are subscribed, man, to you. If you have not subscribed to the Kersti Pitre family, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button now, all right? Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. I want to know, would you try PopSmoke braids? Would you try chunky dookie braids? Because that's what my husband called them. He said, I like your dookie braids. Let me know in the comments down below, would you try these? And if you're gonna try them, please tag me in pictures on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you're at, because I want to see that you guys are actually braiding your hair. I get so much love in my DMs telling me that you guys like enjoy my videos, that you're learning how to braid. So show me those pictures. Let me see the work. All right, guys. Stay blessed. Stay channeling the beauty that's within inside of you. I'm out.
Black Lives Matter.